Yeah, we are live. Hi, good evening, everyone. If you're joining from Web3 Ladies, if you're joining from somewhere else, thank you for joining this live stream. And today we'll be talking about smart development with Onchain Kit. As we are having the Based Africa Builder thing, we want the ladies to be equipped with this thing so that they will be able to build smartly in this buildathon. So we have Casey Pele. Thank you very much, Casey Pele. Casey Pele is a volunteer and a DevRel at Based Africa. He's been doing amazingly well for Based Africa. So we thought who better to bring it than somebody who is actually building on base, somebody who is actually doing shipping stuffs on base, right? So today I would be passing the mic to Kesipele to start the magic. So if you're just joining, please you can use the comment section to tell us your name, where you're joining from. We really want to know that. And again, you're welcome to this live stream. Thank you very much for joining. Hi, Casey. Hi, Casey. Are you there? Okay, pending when Casey comes back, I think I want to just briefly talk about the Base Africa Buildathon, right? The Base Africa Buildathon is actually holding across Africa, not only Nigeria. If you're in Ghana, Kenya, Tunisia, yes, I think I saw Tunisia. You could actually participate in this buildathon. This buildathon is um about that. This buildathon is hosted by Base, right? And we have different continents coming together to actually participate in this buildathon. We have a prize pool of 25 ETH, and this buildathon, the aim of this buildathon is to build solutions for Africa, right? Reasonable solutions, initiative solutions, and ship it on base, right? You know, if there is a problem in your local community that you think the on-chain technology can solve, that you think can be solved using by building on chain, you should actually form a team and participate in this builder team, right? So all you have to do, I have linked the description of the builder team in the description box below. Just click on the description box below. You can read everything you need to know about this builder thing. We have a WhatsApp community where you can get support while building. You'd have access to the DevRel of Base Africa. While you build, you get support. If you encounter any issue, you also get support while building. All you have to do is form a team of 5 people, right? Maybe your smart contract developer, your front end developer, your back end developer, your project manager or your product manager, right? And come up with a solution, an innovative solution, and start building on chain. So that is it. Hi, Casey, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. So I was just giving a brief of the Based Africa Builder team and how they could actually join in the Builder team. So right now, I would be passing the mic on to you so that you can do your magic. Thank you.
Okay, so thank you very much. And it's, should I say, an honor again to be taking another workshop for Web3 ladies. So I hope I'm audible enough. And I think in the next 1 hour,
Yes,
right?
you are audible. Yes,
Yeah,
yes, yes,
so
yes,
in the
yes.
next 1 hour, we should be, should I say, I think at the end I should be saying with this few points of mine, I hope we have all understood. Yes, so We'll be looking at what we'll be using for the Buildathon because there are requirements this time for us to be able to build for this Buildathon. What base is looking out for? That's those that are into probably smart contract development because on the base ecosystem, when they say Buildathon, when they say builders, it's both for content creators, writers, artists, musicians, designers, developers. So it's not just restricted to developers alone. Please. So, but today we'll be looking at if you are a developer and you wish to build something, these are the things you're meant to use. So let me just, I think I'll share my screen in the next 2 minutes and then we can get started. So permit me, I'm just checking out the smart wallet. So we'll be looking at the Onchain Kit integration with our front end, which we'll be using Next.js to do, and probably subsequently we'll look at smart wallet, which is a different topic entirely. So for the on-chain kit, we'll just look at the integration and then deploying our application without stress. There are components, we'll probably go the hard way and then we go the soft, should I say, yeah, the soft way. So let me share my screen and then have an overview of what on-chain kit is. So I'll be presenting my screen now and then we'll continue from there.
Okay, great.
So sorry. I was speaking and my mic was muted. So can you see my screen?
Yes, Casey, sorry, I was muted also and I was talking. Yes, I can see your screen.
Okay, awesome. So I'll just walk us through the on-chain kit and then smart wallet. Then we get hands-on. Yes, so this is it. The on-chain kit, getting started. This is the setup. And at the end of the tutorial, we'll be building just a mini, something very simple for us to be able to interact with so we can enjoy the class. Yeah. Then this is what Base is actually requiring that we use. The on-chain kit gives us access to the blockchain. It helps us interact with it very fast, and then we get to make use of the Base cool, all those cool stuff, the kit, the wallet, the base names, the token, the swap. Most importantly, the swap. This is mind blowing. It is very, it's, should I say, it's sweet. So the swap, you don't need to reinvent the wheel again. We just plug and play with this. You're good to go, and your application is working perfectly fine. And the smart wallet allows you to perform gasless transaction. This is it. You can also use it to probably allow your users that are verified to do certain things or those that are yet to verify to have limited access. So you make use of smart wallet for that. Or you can make your blockchain, your application, gas free, efficient application. So users can just go and it would be as though it is a native Web2 application, no gas fee. They just interact with the application, and then you at the other end would be the one to pay for the gas fee. So we'd also look at that and what is actually causing that. So for us to get started, we'll be starting from scratch before we go into the template that we have. Let me do that. So permit me to just So this is what we. Sorry about that. Uh, so this is what we have. We'll be looking. So let's open our terminal. So let's open our terminal and then we. So this is it. So I would npx create next app. So this is it. So I can either add at latest to get the most recent version for Next.js, or I can just work with Next and then I get the stable version. So this is it. We are building our application from scratch. What should we call this? So let's call this Web3 Onchain Kit. Yes. Yes, so yes, and for this, no. So this is it. Our application will be installed and then we can get started from here. So let's go into this. So I think I should zoom in, right? So I think this font size and I
Yes,
should also, yeah,
this works.
yes. So I think with this, we are good to go. So this is it. So all we'll be doing, we'll be installing this and then making use of the Coinbase tools. And then, so let's go to the Coinbase developer dashboard while our application is coming up. Let's go into that portal and then I'll show you what is actually responsible for your gasless transaction and then how they usually do these things. So let's check what do we have. Okay, this is a little bit network. So let's just give it some time and we'll be so once you're done installing, all you need to do is to put CD into our project and then we install our the SDK or the library and then we can now create our API key. So while that is working, let's go into our dashboard and create our application. So I think this is also taking a little bit time. Let's check. Okay. We are making use of Coinbase, so we need to have our VPN turned on. So we need to, sorry about that. So sorry about that. I think with our VPN now, we should be able to access the portal now. Though I think somebody might be asking, okay, why VPN? Our government and restrictions. So as Nigerians, we just have to keep using these VPNs and then try to make use of what we have. So this is the dashboard. Let me zoom into this. I think this is okay. So what we have, this is the dashboard. When you show up first, you have your project here for you to work with. We'll be working with project 3. So what we are asked for is our API key. This is where you get your API key from. So you get that from here. So we all we just need to do is to scroll down here and then you have your on-chain tools. Then you scroll down to your on-chain kit and you should see your API key here, which is this. And if you were to go back to the documentation, it's also right here. So for this session and this tutorial purpose, this has been opened. So I would soon take the project down. So just this, I would soon take it down. Sorry about this one more time. I Sorry about that. So let me continue and then. So yeah, I think our application is now done. So with this now, we'll move with speed of light. So sorry about those. I think I went for the hackathon at the workshop at Z Oyo. I don't really know this.
I
So
think you
let's
guys
see
are
the
in
into.
Akure, but it's fine.
Yeah, yeah, correct. So sorry about that. So CD into that, and then we just code dot and our application should be open. Yes, so this is it. So I think should I trust this file? No, for now. So what next? Let's create our environment variable. So I'll just move very fast and then we catch up. .env, and all we need to do, go back to, so permit me to do this and have our code editor by the left. So our env, all we need to do is copy this. Oh, they just recently updated this. In the previous tutorial I made, they were making use of public on-chain API key, and then people were having issues because when you make use of it just this way, which it was. And the good thing with Coinbase is that if you're able to find a bug and report it, like you get some credit for it. So I found some, and yeah, that's it. So initially it was just public on-chain API key. It was having issues because of the upgrade that was made on Next.js. There's a different way of importing your API key. So that was why they added the next. So I also had that issue before I discovered that okay, next usually uses next underscore public. So the only disadvantage is that this your API key will be sent to the front end. So if I'm accessing your application like this, I can inspect your application and then have access to that private key, which is not efficient. But for testing purposes and just for the tutorial, we'll be doing that. So let's copy our API key from here, copy this, and so step two, done. So the next step, which is to install it, oh, we skipped the first step. And yeah, so I'll be installing this and we are good to go. So I'll open my terminal and then, so I should close this. Oops. So sorry about that. Let me just do that again. And yes, so I don't know, should I would just have to trust this folder. So yarn, and then I'll paste that. Oh, yarn add, don't mind me. Yarn add, then we can have this here. So this should add that to our application. I usually use yarn. I don't like the package.log npm. Why? Because yarn, when you have network issues, you see it here, but with npm, it just cancels the whole installation process and make things weird. That's the only reason why I prefer yarn. So let's get on it. And yeah, what next? Our configuration. So we'll be having our config file here, and I'll show you how to go about that. Let's go into our source folder and let's create a folder called config. Let's keep things structured, and then we need to add this other one. So let's create a file called wagme config. This is it .ts. So we can now copy this right here. uh, that should do. I think this was recently added too, but let's get the whole gist of it and work with that. Yes. So I'll paste that here. And yeah, so why we're having this error is because this is still installing and then we are trying to set up. So let's switch this network to base. I think probably doing this and doing this should be fine. So permit me to get where's our documentation. So so I'll be going this way. So this would be better like this. So work with it this way. Yes, so this is what we have for our application. And then while this is installing, we just need to get the rest documentation. So our provider, this is what we would be working with. And yes, let's scroll down and come down here. This is it here. Providers, yes. So this is the provider. We'll be copying this and making use of it in our application. So permit me to get this up here. So I just need to copy this. Yes, let's get this, and so we'll go into our application now and then also create a folder called providers. Let's do that, providers. And Let's call this on-chain kit provider TS. Yes, TSX. Sorry about that. Rename and paste that here. And if you notice, we don't have any of those errors and our application is working fine. So we'd have to, okay, we got this here and this should be gone. So let's correct our spelling errors and our application should be working fine. So let's go back to our documentation. So this is it coming from wagme get config. So this is our configuration. So if you notice, we changed our own. Ours would not be coming from get configuration from wagme due to installation. So we have changed the name. All we just need to do, and then this should be, and our application is now working fine. No errors, and this has been done for you. So this is the setup, and our application is fine. One last thing, all you just need to do, go to your layout folder, which is what we have here next, copy this, the CSS, else your application will be looking, your connect wallet will be looking weird. And then you can now get your providers from here. By doing so, do we need to do this? So they also made an update to it, which would have to go by. And let's paste that here. And all we need to do, import this from the new configuration and also import this from wagme and the headers. Where was that imported from? Okay, let's get that from Next.js. It's as simple as that. When setting up, all you just need to do is copy and paste, and your application should be working fine. So let's copy this and also change where was that imported from, and this is it. So our errors are gone. All we need to do, providers. So we need to import what we called it. This is it. So we called it providers. So let's change it to on-chain provider. Providers. So we just show up here, and then all we need to do is to get the on-chain providers from our application. And so what we are doing, this is plain Next.js. If you're a front-end developer, this is React, this is plain Next.js. We are just configuring. We haven't started anything Web3-ish. Permit me to use that word. Yeah. So that is just configuration. Nothing more, nothing less. So nothing too fancy. We are just trying to configure our application. The last but not the least, and this is it. So we have a template that all this opening of file, getting this, setting up this has been done for you. All you just need to do is to clone and start working with your application. But we'll look at that at the end of the tutorial. So this is what we have. We can now run our application, yarn dev. Our application should be running fine. Keep our fingers crossed, and nope, let's not make use of this. So let's come down here and localhost. So our application should be working fine now. Yes, let's give it some time to load, and it's loading because it's actually the first time, so it kind of load a bit. So let's get into it and see what we have next. So first of all, in every application, as soon as you're done, you now want to connect to the blockchain. For you to be able to interact with your blockchain, your smart contract, you need to connect to it. So let's head down to the wallet section and see what do we have there and how things have been done. So for the configuration, we have done that already. We don't need to do that. All we just need to do is to head towards the section where it says wallet address, and this is your configuration. So all we need to do is to copy this. Onchain Kit has been made so easy that you just have to keep copying and pasting, copying and The only work there is when you have to interact with your smart contract. So this is it, your wallet, and you are done. So let's create a folder called components. We like to keep things structured here, components, and let's create our wallet here, wallet button. Let's call that wallet button.tsx. And we can dump what we have copied in here. So it's also called wallet component, which let's just stick, let's be consistent and rename this. So this is our application. This is the Connect wallet. So I'll be showing you what this is doing as soon as we have our front end up. So, okay, use client, good. So I intentionally left this error because of one thing. While working with Next.js or the updated React version, there's what we call server side and client side. So what Onchain Kit is a client side application, and then we are trying to make use of it in a server side application. So which it is not allowed by Next.js. We need to specify that, yeah, this thing is client side, not server side. So all we need to do is to show up here and just make this use client. So this is it. With use client, we have made um, this page a client side application. So we can no longer access it in the server. There are benefits and there are disadvantages. We will not go into that because that is specific to Next.js. So let's just leave that by the way, and let's refresh our application. We should have one more error. Yes, importing component header use client. So which is what we'll be fixing now. I can take this out and get rid of this. So for now, we'll get rid of this. There are other ways of going through this, but for let's not dwell on errors today. So this should one more error. Okay, I'm so sorry about that. Let's just comment this out because we can't have this on the. There's a different method and different strategy for each one. With this, I think let's keep our fingers crossed, and our Next.js application should be up and running. Yeah, fingers crossed, and let's see. Okay, so while that is coming up, let me just walk you through the wallet connect. So this is it. You have your wallet component here. This is what is responsible for showing this wallet here. So it's saying connect wallet. This is what is responsible for it. As soon as you're connected, you would see your address or your name. So conditionally, they are doing the check for you. If you are to build this component from scratch yourself, you write a lot of code. So this is it. And our application is up. Let's go into the front end and then call the wallet component. So let's get rid of this and let's have our wallet component. Let's import that here and let's see what we have. So this should change to the wallet component, and yes, should I refresh? Okay. Oh, this is also another error that I was facing until I discovered what was going wrong. I think they would also specify this. As you notice, with time, they are updating the Onchain Kit. All you need to do, this is also a client-side application. We are trying to run that in the server, which is not possible. So let's make this a client application for your users. So use client. This is so this whole page is now a client side application allowing you to do your client side rendering and all that stuff. So we should have our button here. Good. So this is our button here that says connect wallet. You can edit it to what you want, change it to what you want. So the avatar here, as soon as we are connected, you would see the wallet address or the ENS name and then the wallet drop down when we are connected, which is what we'll be doing now. Let me connect my phone so I can also share my phone screen and we can go further. So let me open the wallet. Excuse me. wallet on my phone, and we can get into it. So I'll be opening my phone now, and you would see how these things work. Should be popping up in a bit. Yes, so this is my application. I'm currently opening my network. I would have to turn on my VPN. So sorry about that. Yes, so we cannot access. These are part of the limitations we have here in Nigeria. Our service providers. This is ISP restricting us.
Honestly.
Yeah, so this is it. So imagine immediately I turned on my VPN, my application is up. So let's go to our web. I would have to drag that to the other screen. Yes. So this is it. So this is our application, and I should have this by the side. Permit me to. Yes. So this is it. As soon as you click on your connect wallet, you have your model popped up, and all you just need to do is to click on this for this square here, and we should be able to connect. So while this is coming up, I think a little bit of a network, and we should be up. So yes, it's coming up. We should be done. So this is your Coinbase wallet. Okay, I zoomed into this during the previous tutorial, and let me zoom back a bit. So I hope you can all see my screen. So we can just click on sign in. Okay, this is it. Yes, I like the fact that I was leaving out some things, and then yeah, we are now seeing this. So if you notice, I can't connect with my mobile device because this is on smart wallet only, which is the use of the smart wallet we saw on Coinbase. We'll look at that in the subsequent tutorial. This is happening because we did not change this. When you go to your config file, you would notice that there's a Coinbase wallet Onchain Kit. Let's call this Onchain Kit Web 3 ladies. So you see the difference. This is smart wallet only. I can't use my mobile device. It's only allowed for those using smart wallets. If I choose to use my mobile device to allow all EOAs, all I just need to do is to pass in all. As soon as I pass in all, this would allow both smart wallet, mobile device, EOA, any type of wallet to function well. So all I just need to do is to click on this again, and we should have that back up. So connect. Okay, I need to refresh. Sorry about that. As soon as I do this, our application should be up, and then we are able to connect with our mobile device. This is it. One more time, and here is our application, and boom, this is it. So you can now see the difference between all and smart wallet. This is it. If you have that issue and you can't find how where to connect your wallet from, just come down here, change this to all, and your application is working fine. So let's click on the mobile wallet, and we should have that popped up. And where are you hidden? So let me do that one more time, and have my device open, connect mobile device. Do I need to zoom into that? Okay, let me do this. Connect mobile device. Okay, yeah, sorry about that. So this is my mobile device. All I need to do is to click on this square icon, and as soon as I scan that, you would see it. So if you notice, we have Onchain Kit Web3 ladies. It is coming from here. So our integration is all working fine. All you just need to do, if you notice, when connecting to any platform, read the informations there. Sometimes this might be checked, move funds without your permission. So let's all be careful. There are sites, I've interacted with a site. It was a wrong link. The spelling was not correct for Polygon. So I thought it was from, not knowing it was a different spelling entirely. I clicked on it, confirmed, and then I sent all my money without knowing. So please, let's be careful and mindful the sites we click, and read the pop-ups you get, especially on your wallet. Don't just confirm, click on it to verify. So this is it. I'm done, and yes. So if you notice, this it's showing my ENS name. Okay. Okay, so it's showing my ENS name. Sorry about that. My ENS name. This is all thanks to this. So this is it. Your name and the avatar. So this is it. It's actually showing. As soon as I take that out, it would be blank. So I think let's. Okay, there will be no time, so no need to start testing that. And then when we click on it, if you notice, this is our wallet and still the ENS because this is it. It's in the wallet drop down. We have the identity, then we have our avatar, the name, and the address. And one last thing, if you notice, we have the wallet drop down disconnect. So this would enable us to disconnect from this website and you're done. So this is how you just integrate your Onchain Kit with your Next.js application. It's as simple as that. So we'll just go into the swap and then we end it there. So before going further, I don't know if there's any other question or any question you wish to ask. Feel free, ask. I would answer them properly. Yeah, thank you. So let me. I think any question. Do we have any questions?
Hi,
So
Casey.
yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, I can hear you.
Thank you very much for this section. Right. Thank you very, very much. Thank you for actually like showing us those errors, because I know if they should start building and they encounter those errors, they could actually just fix it up or come to rewatch this video in order to fix it up. So my question is just that, you spinned up a Nest.js what is it called, application, right? Is it like a broiler plate, and is there a broiler plate for, maybe say the developer is making use of React, and or do they need to just use the Next.js boilerplate to spin up whatever they need to spin up?
Okay, yeah, for that, the Next.js, as soon as you run that npx create next app, it creates a Next.js application for you without Onchain Kit. But if they want a boilerplate with Onchain Kit, which I noticed this was done, if you notice 5 days ago, it was updated 5 days ago, but would update it because they just made updates now to the on-chain key. That's the that's the whole thing about blockchain. You just have to keep. You wake up today, there's an update. You wake up tomorrow, something is breaking. So I'll update that so that there will not be breaking changes. But this is also like a template they can clone, and then they would have both the Next.js and all that configuration we did. Like we took like almost 10 minutes trying to set up the boilerplate, but the template. But if you're working with the on-chain kit template, you will just have your configuration done. All you just need to do is to start integrating with your smart contract. Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. Can we get the, what's it called? Can we get the, oh god, the repo for this section? God, can we get the repository? Is it like a new repo, or do you get what I'm saying?
Yes, yes, I can hear you. Yeah, you can get this from. I would actually push this to GitHub now, so you can access it.
All right, no problem. That actually makes sense. Thank you very, very much for this section. We really do appreciate your presence here. Um, I think the people that are here, that are watching live, actually gained something. Please, if you have any question, you can go ahead and ask in the comment section. And if you don't have any question, I think we are done with this section. But you can follow KC on Twitter and on, what is it called, on LinkedIn. Hi, Casey. What's your
Yeah.
LinkedIn username?
Okay, it's Kesipele, but I think they added some strings to it, so it's just Kesipele. On Twitter is Kesipele, Kesi underscore Pele, just Kesi
Okay.
underscore Pele. Yes.
Okay, great. Also, if you're participating in the Based Africa Builder team, you can actually reach Casey. Is in the communities in the WhatsApp group, so it's easier to reach out to over there. In case you start to build and you encounter any error, it is easier for you to access Casey over there in the WhatsApp group for the builder team. In case you've not started building and you want to join this builder team, like I said at the beginning of this section, I have linked, I have shared the information about this builder team in the description of this video. So do well to register for this Buildathon. Join the WhatsApp group. Even if you're yet to register, maybe you're confused about registration or you don't know how to start building, you could actually join the WhatsApp channel and tell us what the problem is. We are ultimately ready to actually help you through. And this is what Base is about. Base is telling you that come and build on Base. We will definitely support you. I think that's like the catchphrase that I have been seeing about Base everywhere. So come and build on Base. Base will support you. So if you know that you want to build, you could actually form a team of five. Like the maximum team you could form is five. Um, and register for the builder team on their folio, join the WhatsApp group, and you definitely get support for building on Base. That will be the end of this section. If you're not here from the beginning, you could actually follow our YouTube channel. We'll be having the next section next Monday. So pending then you can watch the recap of this section on this channel. You can also follow us on Twitter everywhere at Web 3 Ladies. You can also join us on Discord. You'll find our Discord channel on our Twitter space, right? So that is all for this evening. We would seek a spell. I would see you in the WhatsApp group if you're joining the Buildathon section, and we would also love to see you building something that is innovative and is solving solution in the Africa region. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining. I would see you in the next section. Do have a wonderful rest of the day. Bye, everyone. Bye, Casey.
Okay, bye. Thank you very much. Good night.